Now being
Hi
recorded.
everyone, this is Laura from the SCN team, and I'm here to interview Steffi, Warnecke, the SCN Member of the Month for March 2014. Congratulations, Steffi, and hi. Can you introduce yourself to the community?
I'm Steffi. Some of you guys maybe already met me online. I'm the one that's seemingly everywhere on SCN. I'm living near Frankfurt am Main, that's in Germany, and I'm working in Frankfurt itself in a company that brews beer, the Radeberger Gruppe, KG, and we do some other stuff, but most guys just remember the beer, so I don't need to talk about the rest. I'm part of the SAP team there, or SAP as we say in Germany, and I started as, another member for a small module for our ERP that deals with our contracts. That's when I started in 2010 for Radeberger, and that's when I moved to Frankfurt too, just for the job, so yay me. And I never used that before. I just learned it on the job. They knew when they hired me that I had no idea what it was and what it should do and all that stuff, so they took me anyway, so I don't know why, but I guess they liked what they saw in me, that I was a very open person and that I was willing to learn. And my former boss, who was there in the meeting, said that too. Take her, she's very good in learning, and she will do you proud if you just trust her and give her the time. And that's what I did. So I'm still in the SAP team, and I got more and more stuff to do. So now I'm not only doing that small module, but also the portal systems, the IDM, third-party wiki that kind of came with the responsibility for the portal, and a lot of other small stuff like documentations. I do some training for new SAP users, and yeah, probably some things more. I don't know.
Yeah, so you're an all-around person, as you were saying in one of your blogs. Or, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I like it really. I really like it. I think I couldn't just do one thing for 8 straight hours. Well, I do sometimes with IDM because it takes so much time. But all of my career, I couldn't just concentrate on one small topic. That just wouldn't be good for me or my mind, because I like to know stuff. I like to see connections. So IDM is for that really great, like the portal, because even in the portal, so many different systems are connected and start there or go there. And so that's really a great thing for me.
Okay, great. And so you were talking about IDM and things are slow. I don't know much about IDM, identity management. I don't know if, a lot of people in the community know about it. Could you tell us a little bit about, IDM in general and in your job, what it means, etc.?
IDM is identity management. So that's the first thing I need to tell my colleagues who start using that. And what it does, you manage identities for several systems you dock on there. And we have all our subsystems connected to our IDM, and are now starting to connect our Windows landscape, the Active Directory, to it too, so that the system administrators can manage the identities, the Windows users, through IDM too. That's in the test phase right now, and that's taking up a lot of my time right now too, because all of my sub-colleagues are, happy with the constant functions of the IDM, but now that the system administrators come, they have a whole lot of other functions they love to see in the IDM, so I have to create them, try to set it up, and stuff like that. So it's a whole new world to get into the IDM. The users are already there, but what they can do with them, that's what I need to implement now.
Okay. All right. Good. I mean, you can imagine that for SCN we use an identity management system, so I know a couple of things about that, but yeah, it's good to hear another perspective. So how long have you been with the community in SCN, and if you were talking to new members, what would you recommend to them? What would be your advice for successful engagement in the community?
Well, when I started with the Warnecke Gruppe, I got an S-user account, and I don't know why, but somehow I must have stumbled over the SCN back then, because my log-on date, when I joined the community is like January 2010. I don't know what I did back then.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, because I didn't know the SAP back then, so I don't know what I would have looked for. Maybe I just SAP in general, and there it was, and I clicked on it, and I was logged in or something like that. Because I don't really remember something about that time, because that early all I did was asking my poor senior colleague a lot of questions about the stuff he was doing to learn. And I just started using SCN like 2 years ago when I joined the portal scene, because back then, okay, portal, you can look for stuff, and so that's when I started for the portal. And now IDM, I'm so glad there's an IDM space, because I just hang around there a lot to see what the guys there are asking and what the others are responding with, and just grab all the knowledge I can get to use it in our environment. A new member, well, I don't know if he or she should take me as a role model, but I think my approach to using SCN is the best one. It is for me. It's log on, go through the different spaces, especially the ones that are related to your job. Read what is there, the questions, the blogs, the documents. Don't start just asking questions. Search for them. Search with Google. I don't care, but search first. Read. And if you then have questions, search some more in a different way. Maybe you find some more. Then think about it. And then if something goes wrong in your job and you really, really need help, then start asking the questions, and start asking them really, really good. Because if you ask good questions, you get good answers. There was a blog about that. Sadly, I don't remember right now who wrote it, but that's one blog I have in my bookmark list to throw it at new members who just don't seem to care. And yeah, that's the one. That's the how do you call it? Oh, my English is
the recommendation, the advice.
Yeah, that's what I tell a new member. Just listen and learn. And then if you know what you're asking, and if you know what you're doing, then start asking questions, and not the other way around.
I mean, that's a little bit what you did, right? I think you were observing a lot what was going on SCN before you started engaging, and I think you answer more questions than you ask questions, obviously, but the way you engage in the community, you must have observed how people behave and what they say, etc. And you know, it's like in a group of people. First, you observe. You're not going to come and talk without, you know, observing who is what and what they do and what they say and the style. You know, it's like coming overdressed to a pajama party or something like that. You need to know the rules first before you engage.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I agree.
So you don't stand out, yeah? So that's what I did. It worked, and it worked.
And it works. Yes, it works, exactly.
Community took in. I started asking questions. I started participating in threads, community-wise, threads about the SCN. At first, I didn't know if I should, because I wasn't I wasn't that experienced and I wasn't on SCN that long. But one day I thought, well, they are asking and I have an opinion, so let's put it there and see what happens.
You know? Yeah, that's how it starts.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Steffi. I'm going to stop the recording and we'll continue chatting for my blog.